Hello everyone and welcome back. So, some things have changed since my last video. I was looking back and I noticed it was about a month since I last posted, which unfortunately it's taken this long to make this much progress. So here's the quick update, or I guess an update. The crankshaft is sitting in the crankcase. It is not fully installed yet because I am trying to find shims to go, or more shims to go in here, because when you tighten down the two bolts that hold the main cap on to I think we only got up to 50 foot-pounds, and it locked the crank up. So the shim stack that was on it when I tore it apart was not thick enough, so now I'm trying to find more shims, which you would think would be incredibly easy with the amount of tractors that they made in this particular model, but it is proving to be harder than you would think. So that's fun. Take my little reminder baggie off. Got the mag mostly assembled, and I say mostly only because somebody put a stop button on this mag at one point, and I didn't order those parts to put that in when I was assembling the whole mag. So I gotta just take the cover off and put that on real quick, so not a big deal. And I need to tighten the drive nut on the flange more because I forgot to do that, but not a big deal. The tractor's not running anytime soon anyway. The governor housing is sitting on the tractor. I have the whole shaft assembled and in there. So I didn't really film any of that because I really didn't know what I was doing. Big shocker, I guess. And this has been a big learning experience on these. So you want to use heat if you're going to press all this stuff apart, or the whole shaft apart. But if your bearings are in any way, shape, or form good, and there's not really any catching when you spin it and put pressure on them, I would not tear apart that governor shaft. What a massive pain in the butt, let me tell you. Totally not worth the effort. But I have new bearings on my governor shaft now, and nobody should touch it for 60 years, so it's fine. It's fine. To get the shaft in, I had the whole governor housing laid on its side, and I put it in from the bottom side. You got to feed it through this way, and then back that way towards the mag side of the governor housing. The throttle shaft, you're going to want to put that little flap, that 2-arm finger flapper thing, on with the shaft in there without the main governor shaft in. So that way you can turn this out of the way, take the governor shaft out, and then as you work it back, you turn this backwards, and to get everything to line up. Took me a couple tries and a couple times of taking the governor shaft in and out, but hey, you'll have that. So in the process of trying to find shims, I got bored, as I do, and I decided to take both gas tanks out of the hood, see what they look like. So I'm gonna need a hood now. That's cool. The one side of the hood is rusted out pretty bad. I guess I could try to patch it, but as thin as the metal is and where it's at, I got 2 radiuses to deal with, and I don't think it's gonna be worth the effort. And I was just quickly looking on eBay, and I found a hood for 110 bucks, so I don't feel like that's too bad to redo or to get another one. Looking at the gas tank, the main gas tank, the flange between the two halves is rusted out pretty bad. Super unfortunately, don't mind the dog noises. The bottom is in great shape, honestly. For as long as it's been sitting outside, the bottom is fantastic and nice and thick metal. Totally usable. Come around the backside, same thing. The flange is kind of rusted off between the two halves. And then we come to the top of the gas tank. And I guess if I was really desperate, I could try to repatch that up, but it's pretty thin all the way along the top of the tank, and it's just, I don't think it's really worth the effort. It's really sad too, because I don't know if you really can't see in there, but the inside of the tank, minus the massive mouse house that's in there, is awesome. There's very little rust inside that thing at all. Oh yeah, and that corner's rusted out. This corner's rusted out. So I guess if I only ever were to fill it like halfway full, it would probably be fine. But now I need a main gas tank now. But on a positive note, the little gas tank, the little gasoline starting gas tank, is in amazing shape. Minus the broken fitting in the bottom of it, but no big deal. That's easy enough to deal with. Like the outside's rusty, but I gotta get that bolt out, but I'll deal with that at a later date. Not a big problem, or not a big deal right now. Like the inside of this tank's it's really nice. Just the outside's rusty, but that's easily fixed with paint. So that's pretty cool. So hopefully I can get another update sooner rather than later, and hopefully in a quicker manner than this one took. And hopefully I can find shims really soon, and I guess if not, I guess I can go tear apart a parts tractor, which is locked up as bad as this one was, and it was a fight to tear this one apart, so I'm really not looking forward to tearing that one apart, but I guess it'll be what it'll be. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.